European values have helped to make the United States of America into the valiant defender of freedom which she has become.
Benjamin Franklin once said that he who is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. Franklin represented the American colonies in the court of King George III. Taxation without representation led to the waste of a perfectly good shipment of tea.
A party of the colonists, dressed as Red Indians, boarded the vessel and threw all the tea overboard. This made the tea unsuitable for drinking, even for Americans.
Who better than an American to hang a light in the belfry, or in this case, Westminster? After all, who can argue that America, out of any of the countries in Europe, has the most on-the-job experience fighting and winning wars of independence from major European powers? History is not without irony, it seems. In keeping with the subject matter, another famous historical episode in British diplomatic history comes to mind. The famous 1940 War Cabinet crisis, where Lord Halifax attempted to sue for peace and go behind Churchill's back to make a deal with Hitler. The actions of Halifax were ultimately treasonous, but Churchill's brutal confrontation with Halifax is beautifully depicted in the new blockbuster film Darkest Hour. Let's watch.
Now is the time to negotiate. Hitler will not insist on outrageous terms. He will know his own weaknesses. He will be reasonable.
When will the lesson be learned? When will the lesson be learned? How many more dictators must be wooed, appeased, good God, given him mixed privileges, before we learn? You cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth!
It was from our island fortress that the liberation of Europe itself was mounted. Only miles from here in Belgium lie the bodies of 120,000 British soldiers who died in the First World War. Had it not been for that willingness to fight and to die, Europe would have been united long before now.
Now more than ever, the wisdom of Margaret Thatcher should be our guiding light as we embark upon a journey to reclaim British independence. So join us Thursday, October 24th, to celebrate Thatcher's famous speech to the College of Europe in Bruges, Belgium. Sometimes looking back is the best way to move forward.